In the fast-paced world of business, innovation and adaptation are crucial to survival. Many companies have achieved great success, but later face decline or bankruptcy due to their refusal to embrace change or recognize the shifts in market trends. Here are a few notable examples of global companies that struggled due to their failure to innovate. Blockbuster. At its peak in the early 2000s, Blockbuster was the dominant player in the video rental industry, with over 9,000 stores worldwide. The company made billions renting DVDs and VHS tapes to customers. However, Blockbuster failed to recognize the impending rise of digital streaming and subscription services, which ultimately led to its downfall. When Netflix approached Blockbuster in 2000 with an offer to partner and build a streaming service together, Blockbuster declined. The company underestimated the potential of digital media and the convenience of streaming, continuing to focus on its traditional brick-and-mortar rental model. By the time Blockbuster attempted to enter the streaming market, it was too late. Netflix had already established a stronghold in the industry. Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy in 2010, and today only one store remains. Kodak was once synonymous with photography. For most of the 20th century, the company was a global leader in the film and camera market, pioneering major advancements in photographic technology. However, Kodak's downfall came when it failed to embrace the digital revolution, a shift it ironically helped start. In 1975, a Kodak engineer, Steve Sasson, invented the first digital camera. However, Kodak's management feared that digital photography would cannibalize its lucrative film business, so they shelved the innovation. As digital photography began to grow in popularity in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Kodak was slow to shift its focus. Competitors like Canon, Sony, and Nikon quickly took the lead in the digital camera market. Kodak eventually filed for bankruptcy in 2012, largely because of its failure to adapt to the changing landscape of photography. Nokia. In the early 2000s, Nokia was the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer, dominating the global market with its durable and reliable handsets. However, Nokia's refusal to adapt to the rapidly growing smartphone industry, particularly the shift toward touchscreens and app-based operating systems, led to its decline. When Apple launched the first iPhone in 2007, Nokia dismissed it as a niche product, believing that physical keyboards and its Symbian operating system were superior. The company underestimated the consumer demand for smartphones with advanced features, internet access, and a more user-friendly interface. Meanwhile, companies like Apple and Samsung rapidly captured the smartphone market. By the time Nokia attempted to switch to Windows Phone in partnership with Microsoft, it was too late. The company was eventually sold to Microsoft in 2013, and its presence in the mobile phone industry has since diminished. BlackBerry, once a leading player in the smartphone industry, became known for its business-friendly phones with physical keyboards and strong security features. In the early 2000s, BlackBerry was the go-to brand for professionals, and its phones were often referred to as crackberries due to their addictive nature. However, BlackBerry's reluctance to innovate and adapt to changing consumer preferences led to its downfall. Like Nokia, BlackBerry underestimated the demand for touchscreen smartphones and user-friendly operating systems. While competitors like Apple and Samsung were innovating with large screens, app ecosystems, and advanced software, BlackBerry continued to rely on its physical keyboard design. By the time BlackBerry introduced its own touch-based smartphones, the market had already shifted, and its loyal customer base had dwindled. BlackBerry stopped making smartphones in 2016 and has since pivoted to providing software and security services. Sears, once one of the largest and most successful retailers in the United States, is another example of a company that failed to adapt to a changing market. In the mid-20th century, Sears was a household name, offering a wide range of products through its catalog and department stores. However, the rise of e-commerce and the shift in consumer shopping habits marked the beginning of Sears' decline. Unlike competitors like Amazon and Walmart, Sears was slow to embrace the online retail revolution. While other companies invested heavily in their digital infrastructure, Sears continued to focus on its physical stores, which began to underperform. Poor management decisions and a lack of innovation led to mounting financial losses. In 2018, Sears filed for bankruptcy, closing most of its stores and struggling to remain relevant in an increasingly digital retail landscape. Before the rise of Facebook, MySpace was the most popular social networking site in the world. Launched in 2003, it allowed users to create custom profiles, connect with friends, and share music. MySpace was particularly popular among younger audiences and musicians. However, the company's refusal to evolve its platform in response to changing user expectations ultimately led to its decline. Facebook's cleaner design, user-friendly interface, and focus on real-world connections appealed to a broader audience, and it quickly overtook MySpace in popularity. Meanwhile, MySpace struggled with cluttered layouts, slow performance, and a lack of innovation in features. By the time the company attempted to redesign and refocus its platform, it had lost its core user base. While MySpace still exists today as a niche platform for music, it is no longer a major player in the social media landscape. For decades, Toys R Us was the go-to destination for children and parents looking for toys, games, and entertainment products. However, the company's failure to adapt to the rise of online shopping and changing consumer behavior led to its downfall. Rather than developing a strong e-commerce platform to compete with Amazon and other online retailers, Toys R Us remained overly reliant on its large brick-and-mortar stores. Additionally, the company was burdened by significant debt from a leveraged buyout in 2005, which limited its ability to invest in innovation and expansion. In 2017, Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy and closed most of its stores worldwide. These companies, once giants in their respective industries, serve as cautionary tales about the dangers of complacency and the refusal to embrace change. In a rapidly evolving business landscape, innovation and adaptability are crucial for long-term success. Whether it's recognizing the potential of new technology, understanding shifts in consumer behavior, or investing in digital transformation, companies that fail to innovate risk becoming obsolete.